Hey everybody, Marie-Louise from Lifestyling here, and as you can see from the background, I'm shopping today. I've been out shopping with a friend, and as I was driving to meet her, it reminded me of a few conversations I've had online with guys in the past when I've been doing online dating, because they would list their hobbies and I'd list mine, and they'd say, oh, shopping isn't a hobby, and I'd say, yeah, it is. And I thought, well, instead of having that conversation a million times, I thought I'd have it one time now with all of you and let you know what I think about hobbies, and in particular shopping. So for women, shopping is a hobby. We go out with our friends, we go out on our own, but when we go with our friends, we do all the shops, and we do all the shops we want to, and we go back and forth, and sometimes we might go to the same shop over and over, which is a sin according to a lot of guys, because you could have bought that the first time you were there. Well, you know what, we weren't sure then, but we are sure now, and we're going to be very happy with it. But the thing is that while we're out and about shopping, we're talking about our lives, we're catching up on things, what's happening with work, what's happening with the boyfriend, family life, all these things that are important to talk about. And you know what? They're all the things that you guys might talk about, maybe not those exact same topics, but the things that are happening in your life that you might talk about over a beer at the pub, or when you're watching the footy with your mate, either at home or down at your local footy club or at AFL. So it isn't a hobby to you necessarily, and I know to some guys it's actually quite a drudge to have to trek around shops and everything, and you go there only because you need to. But for us, it's a bit therapeutic. We get our exercise because we get a bit of a trot on, and we might stop for a coffee now and then, but we just really like to get out and shop. And we might not even buy stuff. It's not about the purchases. Sometimes it is because you buy a bargain, or you find something you love, or you go there for a specific reason. But for us, it's an excuse to get out there with our friends and have a bit of a chat, have a bit of a catch up, and just do it in an environment that we're comfortable with. Because I tell you what, we solve a lot of problems while we're shopping. And even the big things that are really hard to talk about, that might be a bit sensitive, a bit personal, we might just mention it in the first shop, it might just come up, little bit of a tidbit now and then later on, okay, so now you're mentioning this and that before, and it'll come up, and we'll feel comfortable with our friends talking about it rather than ringing them up and specifically saying, oh, hey, I've got this thing going on. It's not the same. So depending on your friendship level with that person, you can feel more comfortable shopping, and sometimes just getting a little something off your chest without even going into it in depth is just what you need, and shopping provides that perfect opportunity for that. So please, when you're online dating and you see a woman says shopping is her hobby, please do not put her down, because that's what she likes to do, and you wouldn't like her to put you down for what you're doing. And put the things in that you are actually interested in your online dating, because it's important that you express yourself as yourself. Make sure that you really present yourself the way you want to be presented. And now I'm going to head off and keep shopping. So I'll catch you later. Now, before I leave, make sure you leave your comments. If you've experienced anything like this, if you've had guys say to you, oh, shopping's not a hobby, please do leave your comments. And guys, let's hear what you've got to say as well, because we can have a conversation about this. All right, see you now.